higher up soar, and the lowest orbit hit the floor. In the grimy streets where the nomadic sleep, in the city where the high fly, the low fight, and the dogs bite. Carelessly profiting off our misery, our own worst enemy. Dare to disagree with peeps. Disagree and you might catch a grim and early sleep. In the city where the high fly, the low fight, and the dogs bite. Survival of the fittest, trust no one. I keep enemies at a distance, I trust no one. It's no longer simple living, I've had my fun. Where the high fly, the low fight, and the dogs bite. In reality that fun was just a privilege. We smile while others wake up to a flooded village. Sometimes I think too much fun is ignorance. Where the high fly, the low fight, and the dogs bite. Grew up arrogant and now I'm cautious when I'm sipping it. That's how the 1% start slipping in with their guard down and the lookers around for their skin. Where the high fly, the low fight, and the dogs bite. Best believe no one is safe when you drown in wealth that you're drowning in the gaze. Someone's coming for your gain. You can even lose your life when there's nothing to your name. Where the high fly, the low fight, and the dogs bite. I said, in the city where the high fly, the low fight, and the dogs bite. In the city where the high fly, the low fight, and the dogs bite. Welcome to the dog city where the dogs bite at the heels of the low-hanging fruit of the lost city. In the city where the high fly, the low fight, and the dogs bite. Carefree, clarity, dirty streets, constant greed, constant bleed, killing me, rebel with me, set us free. Rebel with me, set us free. Backpacks in the urban streets and vandals in the alleys, spray cans and masks up in the ante. Statements to the wall scream low life with a high fight. Crumbling walls full with hive minds. And if we die tonight, don't cry for the lies, don't cry for the night, don't cry for the night walkers wandering through the light. It's every other week, the streets are filled with rage and rebellion, striving for what's great again. A new gym with a new friend, a complex end with an unjust bend, an adjustment for the blood bin, for an honorary pen, a ball for a dog law, rise for the ones who wanna try it. Run around with the virus in your signs, where the violence is the sinus and your bloodthirst is about a mileage. A wild smile for the sirens, a brushed off digit with a red ribbon and some Thanksgiving. Dead meat for a gritty feast. Carefree, clarity, dirty streets, constant greed, constant bleed, killing me, rebel with me. Yeah, I said, set us free. Waking up to war cries of 1,000 lives. A dozen might die, freedom fighters come to terrorize, at least in their eyes. The eyes of supposed guardians swinging batons, a deadly swan song will be long gone. Fall back or fall down, but don't kneel to the crown. We speak from the underground, where we're all unbound, way above ground. Their life of their own dimension, those below and blindly follow cruel intentions. Watch it gradually manifest into grim infections. An untimely recession, teaching a late lesson. A choice was made and now they need a thorough session for reflection. Never thought it through, they never do. Carefree, clarity, dirty streets, constant greed, constant bleed, killing me, rebel with me, set us free. Rebel with me, set us free. Rebel with me, let us. breeze. Only stains of face, watch your pace, or hear the screams of bonsai as the bayonet splits a fade. I said, pass the time alone, till I eventually get the throne. Like it's treason, it's crazy season, I know the feeling. The heart of darkness is always bleeding. Careful with what you're treating, every day's a new reason. Let's keep it peaceful in the region, when war breaks out in the evening. Careful with what you're treating, let's keep it peaceful in the region, when war breaks out in the evening. Careful with what you're treating, pass the time along, till I eventually get the throne. Like it's treason, it's crazy season, I know the feeling. The heart of darkness is always bleeding. Careful with what you're treating, every day's a new reason. Let's keep it peaceful in the region, when war breaks out in the evening. Careful with what you're treating, let's keep it peaceful in the region, when war breaks out in the evening. Careful with what you're treating, a dark depiction with a darker description. Man down, it's a grim non-fiction. Eerie in the worst conditions, the grave Rockefeller competition. Just another one for the cause, just another bloodthirsty soul, feeding on hearts, break the lead apart. When in fear you lose the smart spot, and take it to the north. All this to say is a lot more simple than today, when blood pours down the streets of a torn grave for the silver display, for an unjust play in a deadly day. When the youth lose their guiding hand, too young to take a stand, the result is a blood-stained child's hand. Civil war in a broken land. Square up in the competition, they got the grim urge to hurt for their mission. The mission to be a walking thread, a mission to have an excuse for what you did. Wrong move or a grime street corner, or mistake can lead to a corner. Tough talk for the sake of a boost, your ego is hurting. Cut the news, hanging from a thread with a screw loose. Bloodshed for a reputation or a lost esteem. Something too much pride in the tendencies, growing fangs the way you're bloodthirsty. Wrong environment and a tough crowd on the battlefield to the ghetto pound. Psychos and the bloodhounds, some of them with a license to kill now. They take pride in the fear, they take pride in the sirens, strapped with the gear. They take pride in the violence, they take pride in the fear, they take pride in the sirens, strapped with the gear. They take pride in the violence, taking pride in the horror. Heart of darkness couldn't get any darker. I'm talking about restless minds in the state of dishonor where self-control isn't really a bother. Where fleeing is seen as weak, while I live from a simple retreat. Let the demons eat at your soul, the devil may cry if it loses a home. What's your hope with the crimson weep? We shall meet at the crimson peak. It's a blood game, survival of the fittest. A mad play, lost innocence, thugs and killers on the battlefields. Bloodlust and entitled fees. Why does a man kill? Cause dominance becomes his enemy. They take pride in the fear, they take pride in the sirens, strapped with the gear. They take pride in the violence, they take pride in the fear, they take pride in the sirens, strapped with the gear. They take pride in the violence. Crimson rain in a world of pain, a world of hustle and a world of gain. Dead dreams in the dawn of day. Just remember, no one is safe. Expect the unexpected. Expect those with a death wish. Expect those who thrive on fear and overpower. The skies looking darker by the hour. Land of ascension is into darkness. One side of the coin triggered by nonsense. There's this one song. Though it's far from the end, greed never repents and suits never descend, not in the way we want them to. With the sky's so blue, but the sky's looking grey and occasionally crimson. Blood is in the air and it's hardly fair. We walk in a free prison. The ground spans everywhere. Rage and rebel, you're gonna do what they told you. This war on the reach and fueled by trigger-happy soldiers, led by merciless guards. Partner told me to be brave in the heart, but in this economy there is no terror squad. War goes on, but I'll smell the roses while the world goes wrong, till my recess comes along. I said, time to end the rally with a swan song. Rage and rebel, you're gonna do what they told you. Rage and rebel, you're gonna do what they told you. Rage and rebel, you're gonna do what they told you. Word of the dark, a torch for the moment, burning for a while but it won't stay so potent.